People working in the green industry are asking state and local officials to ease up on water restrictions. Some fear continued restrictions could dry up their jobs. Josh Ellis reports.
Potting display plants, all part of the daily routine for Crystal Barnes. She works as the greenhouse assistant manager for a local nursery in Raleigh. But when city leaders put stage 2 water restrictions in place, workers in the state's green industry took notice.
It could get to the point that I'm not needed here anymore. And if that's the case, then I'm out of a job.
It's the time of year when people are normally picking out which colorful additions they want for their garden. But lingering concerns about water restrictions is leaving some greenhouses a bit empty this spring.
Customers have been losing a lot of plants, not even looking at their lawn yet, but the plants themselves, they've been losing to the drought. They just can't necessarily water them.
The law requires me as governor, or any governor, to wait until there is a public health and safety emergency before we can declare an emergency. And the problem is it's difficult to understand exactly when that occurs. You certainly don't want to wait until you run out of water.
Likewise, Easley believes it may be necessary to impose year-round limits on outdoor watering. In the meantime, nurseries will rely on collection ponds and wells to keep their plants growing. Crystal Barnes says they'll also give customers more conservation-friendly tips, like using rain barrels and drought-resistant plants.
We're going to give them any idea that we possibly can to make sure that they can continue to garden.
After all, she's counting on a long-term solution that keeps the green industry growing.
As a single mom, trying to raise 2 kids by myself, this is the only thing I've really ever done in my life and the only thing I really want to do.
In Raleigh, this is Josh Ellis, Carolina Week.
Because of the impact the drought has already had, the state is making loans available to small businesses in the green industry. University Lake is now only slightly below full and just in time for spring weather. The lake officially reopened for public recreation this Saturday. People spent the day boating with their friends, fishing on the lake, and hanging out in the grass. OWASA rents out boats, canoes, and fishing equipment for an hourly fee. University Lake also has picnic tables, a running trail, and a pier for people to enjoy. The lake is open 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday until the beginning of November.
What if some recreational opportunities weren't available because of your sex? Sam Johnson has that story.
Campus gym is usually a place for both men and women to work out. But recently Harvard has passed women-only gym hours at one of their recreation facilities. The change was prompted by Harvard's Muslim population, who wanted the gym to be restricted to women during certain hours. Yasmin Amir, a member of UNC's Muslim Student Alliance, said she understands why the change would be needed.
Many Muslim women wear the headscarf or the hijab as a sign of modesty, and this is usually accompanied by long sleeves and long pants. And so having a women's only hours gives them an opportunity to dress more comfortably.
So is my working out really making all the women at the gym feel uncomfortable?
Lauren Mangili said that for some it might.
Women like to come and work out without feeling intimidated, which a lot of times they do. If there's guys working out in the same area, they don't want to feel like someone's watching them do their workout.
So will a change like the one at Harvard be something we should look out for at UNC?
I think it would be beneficial, especially for women that are intimidated going to the gym.
They don't need specific hours the same way that this gym doesn't have specific hours every week for guys.
I think the same opportunity should be available for men too.
With opinions divided, it's unclear whether such a change will ever occur on the UNC campus. In Chapel Hill, I'm Sam Johnson, Carolina Week.
There will be a women's-only workout night at Rams Head and a men's-only workout night at the SRC this Thursday. Student Congress is trying to make campaigning for student elections a little easier. Representative Val Tanyatkin introduced a bill that would allow candidates to make their campaigns public sooner. The change gives candidates 5 more days during which they can use campaign materials. In the past, candidates have violated campaign rules, partly because of confusion about the public and non-public periods. The new bill clearly states when candidates can begin to advertise their campaigns. The bill passed unanimously.
That's the intent behind the bill, is that we found that campaign procedures in the past have been extremely confusing, meddlesome, difficult to follow for the candidates, and so the intent of this is to give them one long period where they can publicly campaign with or without materials as soon as they're certified.
The Board of Elections certifies petitions for candidates to run 19 days before the election.
Have you ever wanted to watch a live event in LA, Tokyo, or New York? A new website has made it possible. LiveNewsCameras.com features more than 50 different channels of live streaming video. Viewers can click on thumbnails of channels including Fox, CBS, and C-SPAN to see live events, speeches, and news programs. A live moderator gives up-to-date information every few minutes to help viewers navigate the site easily. The site also includes live U.S. weather updates and storm tracking. The Carolina Women's Center is halfway through its 11th annual Women's Week celebration. During Monday's kickoff events, Chancellor James Measer recognized 3 women with university awards for the advancement of women. The 3 women, P.K. Lund, a professor and mentor in the School of Medicine, Melva Cookie Newsom, Director of Diversity Education in the Office of Diversity and Multicultural Affairs, and junior Emily Joy Rothschild, co-chair of the Women's Affairs Committee, received plaques and monetary awards for their efforts to improve the lives of women on campus. And we're joined now by weathercaster Corey Davis.
Corey, it has been absolutely gorgeous today.
That's right. You know, after a very cold start to the week, spring is making a comeback. Will we see 80 degrees by the weekend? I'll have your forecast next.